Optimistic is a word that comes up with when a new year approaches. It's also an attitude that people in a Mexican beach town fall back on when they're talking about their city's biggest development project. Steve McLaughlin gives us an update on Rocky Point's revival.
In the wake of the Trump election, a weak peso has Americans taking advantage of real estate deals throughout Mexico, including Arizona's closest beach town, Puerto Penasco, otherwise known as Rocky Point. Now, last year I showed you this, construction of the $360 million cruise ship pier and terminal project. A year later, it's far from complete, but it's another reason why the time might just be right to get your slice of sand and sun.
It's a lot. It's getting a lot of buzz because I think it's going to build a lot of credibility for the Penasco market.
Scott Podolowski is pointing to these concrete blocks that jut out into the sparkling Sea of Cortez. That man-made pier is quickly becoming the closer for people thinking about investing in real estate in Rocky Point.
I can tell you in our market right now, we've had the best first quarter we've had in about 5 years as far as sales go. So it has sparked a new interest in the buyer's market.
Since 2013, the state of Sonora and the Mexican government has been building the Puerto Penasco cruise ship pier and terminal block by cement block. Last year at this time, they were working with these one-ton blocks, but a year later, take a look down the road. They have placed 12,000 10-ton blocks as part of the pier, with another 40,000 to complete the project. But with the recent election of Sonora State Governor Claudia Pavlovich, the project has paused for the new administration to assume control of the massive development. But one of the project construction managers, Wendy Windsor, remains positive and upbeat despite being stopped constantly at the local grocery store. What's the number one question?
Yes, definitely. How are you doing? How is it going? When is it going to be finished? That's the number one question, of course. Everybody wants to know that. But it doesn't depend on us. I mean, I don't have the answer.
The federal governor start building next year the terminal. That will be our hope, and we can say that we can finish, and we hope this project finish no later than 2019.
Convention and Visitors Bureau President Hector Vasquez also remains optimistic that the project will be a big boost to the economy, because once those ships set sail down the Gulf of California and back,
80% of the route is in international waters. That means duty-free shops, casinos, and alcohol. That give a big advantage for other regions. See how this project can transform all the region, not only Sonora, also Baja, Arizona.
And for those investors that are waiting patiently,
I sense there's an urgency from the government standpoint to get this project done because they know what it means to the economy here. And the buyers that are coming down recognize that it's on the horizon line. But don't expect it to be here tomorrow.
Remember, as a tourist destination, what the people want to do when they go out on vacation is relax. Don't worry about anything. And it's what we're trying to do here in Penasco.
In Rocky Point, Sonora, Steve McLaughlin, CBS 5 News.
The Sonoran Tourism Development Commission has said that once up and running, the cruise ship port and its passengers will have an estimated $115 million impact on the entire region. And of course, that does include Arizona.